Hey guys, welcome back to our learning space. This is again your coach Dajumark, and today is an amazing and exciting topic that we have to talk about, since there is this one point in our life where we had to speak in front of the crowd, correct? Oh my god, whenever I speak in front of the crowd before, I really shiver. I hope you don't. Okay, so here's the deal. What to do during speaking in front of the crowd, or maybe whenever a teacher assigns you to report in front of the crowd or do a presentation. No worries guys, this topic will definitely help you prepare for a presentation in public or in classroom. Alright, but first let's understand the concept of public speaking. What is public speaking? It is a form of speaking done before a massive audience. You stand here in front and all your audience is right there behind watching at you. Alright? And speaking in public has different purposes. It's up to you to inspire them, to inform them, to persuade them to maybe buy a product or do an action. Or maybe you want them to cry, you want them to feel happy. Okay? It's a rhetorical speaking, guys. So whenever you speak, your audiences will be influenced by you subconsciously. Alright, and one form of public speaking is doing presentations. Now, what presentations are? By the way, presentations are pieces of work explained and presented in front of audiences. Maybe there are screens behind you, or maybe you're holding a product and telling them something. It's a form of presentation, and it is a speaking engagement that requires public speaking skills. So all the things that you know about public speaking, about dealing with a lot of audiences, combine it together during a presentation. Now you may ask the following questions, guys. How to move? And what to prepare? Oh my gosh, this is really a big problem because sometimes you just come in front without doing anything. Now guys, you have to prepare. The word is prepare. So plan. Now, here are the points to consider in preparation for doing a presentation. First is the presentation itself. Second one, you have to prepare a visual aid and you have to prepare your delivery. Let's begin with the presentation. How to make, guys, a better presentation. Now, look at the picture. There's this woman standing in front, talking, and all of the audiences right now are being engaged. Okay, now, how can you do that one? Guys, here are the tips for you. Always try to understand the audience, what they need, their attitude, and their mood. Okay, what your audiences need, by the way, they need information that they haven't learned yet. They need information they haven't learned yet, okay? You are speaking in front because you are going to inform something new to them. So please, as much as possible, speak with clarity and speak with precise and accurate content or messages. Do not talk about vague points, okay? Do not leave them hanging. Do not leave them with a question in their mind. What is he saying? Alright? Please, make it clear, make it definite. Next, you have to identify their attitude. Are they feeling positive or negative right now? If they feel positive, good. But if they feel negative, you are responsible for converting that negative energy to positive one by changing your style of speaking. Okay? Now, adjusting your style, not changing by the way, adjusting it, and also improving some emotion. Yeah, make them happy. And also identify their mood. Are they sad? Are they angry? Are they what? Because if you know their mood, you will also can create a mechanism how to deal with such mood of audiences. Alright? Now, next, keep in mind the number of people, male and female mix too. Now, try to see, there are only 5 people right here in front. So should I make my voice louder? No, of course, my voice should be enough for the 5 persons to hear me. You have to adjust your volume if you are speaking with a lot of crowd. Alright? For them to hear you, even people behind will be reached by your voice. Okay? And also identify the male and female mix, because there might be times that your examples might be offending for male. And there are also times that your examples, whenever you speak, might be offending for female. You have to keep in mind that point, the number of people and the male and female mix. Okay? Next, determine the understanding of the audiences to the topic. How? Ask them questions. Or if possible, guys, prepare an assessment after your presentation, like a short quiz. Okay? Or maybe have someone right there to explain or to tell them what they don't understand about your topic, and from there you can address it. All right? Next up, limit to your speech to 3 or 4 main points. Okay, again, 3 or 4 main points only. Do not talk a lot, guys. Limit it to 3 or 4 main points. You have to preview it. Okay, preview. What do you mean by preview, sir? Meaning to say, you have to motivate them, to give them a glimpse of what you are going to talk about. Before you begin your speech, you have to tell them what your topic is about. That's a preview. Alright? Now, you will speak and then you are about to end. If you are about to end your speech, you have to summarize it for them to remember it again. That's proper conditioning of the brain, guys. Alright, now, what to do with visual aids? Here is the deal. Here are my tips for you guys. Now, use visual aids to show how things look, work, and relate to one another. Of course, there are at least 70% visual learners in the crowd. Not everyone can learn by just hearing you, okay? By just listening to you. You need to present also a visual aid. Just right now, you do not need to look at me or to listen to my speech. I have to present something on the screen right now for you to learn. That's why I'm using visual aid. And you too, in real life presentation, you have to use visual aid. Now, use visual aids to highlight information and create interest. Look at the screen. I am only highlighting information and what you really need to learn from this topic. Alright? And also, guys, select appropriate visual aids. Of course, whenever you wanted to present a demonstration or a process, you can use a video. Or if the people are having a hard time imagining something, use a picture. Well, there are lots and lots of different visual aids. If you have to present a list, go ahead. Create an infographic, okay? You may use smart arts, alright? For them to be guided. And of course, guys, you have to limit the visual as per main point. Do not write a book, okay? Do not make the screen full with words. Write only what is important. And of course, if you are using a PowerPoint or a screen presentation, limit a maximum of 8 lines per screen. I will show you an example later. And last but not the least, make sure that your equipment works, because if it doesn't work, oh my god, that's a big failure in presenting. Alright? Now, let me show you a sample of a limitation or a maximum of 8 lines per slide or screen. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 7. Alright, the maximum is 8. As much as possible, guys, do not write a lot. Okay, limit it to 8 only, because your audiences do not really need words. Actually, they need pictures. They need to see, they need to learn concretely, and pictures will help. So that's why whenever you try to present words only, present only at least a maximum of 8 lines. Alright? Now, this is also one important thing to consider. Delivery. Guys, in delivery, these are the points that you have to remember. Stand up straight. Speak clearly. Do not go too fast. Be sure everyone hears you. Speak in your natural style. Establish eye-to-eye contact, people. This is important. Use gestures in natural way and appropriate way. Alright? Encourage questions. You have to ask questions, and last but not the least, you have to respond to questions straightly. Okay, do not go sidetrack. Answer questions straightly and make sure that your answer is relevant to that. So again, remember that you have to prepare the following for a better presentation. You have to prepare for the presentation itself, the visual aid, and delivery. So that's all for this topic, guys. I hope you learned something today from me. See you in my next class. Bye for now.